Check. All right, so coming into this year, coming off of a 3-win year for your team, kind of what are the thoughts heading to this season?
We're pretty young. We have about 3 seniors back, so they're real excited. I mean, everybody's, we're all learning as coaches, and we have 2 new coaches on staff, and we got good expectations. Young kids, they played a lot of club volleyball, so we think by the end of the season we'll come around and be a real decent ball team.
And you did lose those 6 seniors, so some of those young players have some pretty experienced players like Grace Thomas.
They
Libby
do.
King coming back for you. You think that'll be a nice little bonus having some of them had some varsity experience?
Oh yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, all of them that we got returning have all played varsity last year, because we used about 12 kids, and Grace Thomas come back as a middle hitter. Libby King's coming off a torn ACL and is really looking good. I mean, she's fully recovered. We also have Katie Wilson, who started last year off and on. She's a senior back. Hannah Heiserman, an all-conference player who was a freshman last year, is back. And then a lot of young kids. I mean, we've got a couple talented freshmen, and then other kids that have played, throughout the years. So.
And then we'll get to some of those players that you were mentioning there. But Libby King having the ACL, did she do that basketball?
Well, she actually got hurt in the middle of the season of volleyball last year. So that makes it tough when your all-conference setter goes down and you throw somebody in as a JV setter. We actually used a back row person to come in and try to do it. So part of our problem last year was a little bit of that. I mean, we wasn't expecting that to happen, and when you lose a player like that, it's tough. But she seems like she's back going good so far.
So then is some of the thought there, too, to kind of ease her back into it and then get somebody else some experience while you have time before the season starts?
And we're preparing for that this year. We have about 4 setters. We'll have about 32 kids out for volleyball, and from freshmen up to seniors. So that's good numbers in a small school in Iowa. So yes, we will be prepared if something, if her knee gives out or something bad happens, we cross our fingers it don't.
And then obviously Grace Thomas, you mentioned her as a hitter.
Yes.
She comes back as kind of the leader of the offense because the rest were seniors for you last year. How much growth do you think that she has, knowing that she could have her top setter too with Libby King?
Yeah, she has improved over the summer immensely. I mean, every sport that she plays, she had a good softball season. She's been playing basketball this summer, and she's vastly improved. I mean, she'll have a good year. She'll have a good year and only be a junior. So.
And then that other key young player for you, Hannah Heisman, that you mentioned on the defensive end for you, kind of how much growth do you think she has kind of manning the back row for you?
She's a solid player. I mean, she is really solid for us. You don't be an all-conference player as a freshman unless you're normally keep getting better, we hope. So, and she is. She's getting a lot. She's learning as a freshman. It's hard to take charge, and now she's to where she speaks up. I mean, she'll come over and tell me things that need to be done, and that's what you need. I mean, she's taking it on and partially putting the team on her shoulders too.
And then kind of overall as a team with some of the changes that you had, obviously you did have the injury you mentioned there, but kind of what other improvement points from a team standpoint do you think you'll need to have a successful year?
Well, I mean, we've got to find some other hitters. Katie Wilson, we played her both as a hitter and a back row person last year, and so we hope she'll come around. Like I said, we've got a young lady that's a freshman that is pretty good up on the front row. So we've got to find some kill people that can knock the ball down. Our passing needs to improve. Receiving and passing, that's the main deal. I mean, if we can get it to Grace, we got a really good opportunity. But she's a middle hitter. We may move her to outside. We haven't decided on that yet. So she was talking tonight about maybe I better go to outside because you get a lot more opportunities out there. So we may do that. So.
All right. Thank you.